The frog bounces around excitedly near a river in the early morning, while Sandy the snail moves slowly toward him. The sun shines brightly as Frodo eagerly suggests going on an adventure. Frodo points to a distant glowing flower in a meadow. Sandy looks at the path ahead, appreciating the beauty, while Frodo can't wait to start their journey. The dense forest is filled with tall bushes. Frodo leaps easily over them, while Sandy carefully makes her way through, taking her time to enjoy the surroundings. A river crosses their path. Frodo hops across stones with ease, but Sandy takes her time, carefully finding a safe way to cross. Frodo leaps from tree branch to tree branch, while Sandy climbs tree roots slowly and steadily. They make their way through the forest, with Frodo encouraging Sandy every step of the way. Inside a dark cave glowing with mushrooms, Frodo jumps around playfully, while Sandy moves carefully, captivated by the soft light of the mushrooms. Frodo tries to jump over a low-hanging branch, but falls short. Sandy quickly notices and helps him, showing her thoughtful nature. Sandy uses a vine to help Frodo back on his feet, proving that patience and care can overcome any setback. Finally, they reach the magical flower in a vibrant meadow. Both Frodo and Sandy stand in awe at the glowing beauty before them. As the sun sets, Frodo and Sandy sit on a rock, gazing at the flower, reflecting on their journey and enjoying the peaceful moment. By a river, Frodo and Sandy sit together on a rock, reflecting on their adventure as the water flows gently by. In a swamp, Frodo jumps through puddles while Sandy moves slowly and carefully through the mud. Despite their differences in speed, they continue forward. The forest is shaded and quiet. Frodo leads the way, jumping ahead, while Sandy moves thoughtfully through the trees, appreciating the beauty of their surroundings. A cliff overlooks the forest, and Frodo leaps from rock to rock. Sandy watches from below, taking in the breathtaking view, and waits for Frodo to catch up. They rest in a peaceful spot, watching the sky as the sun sets. Frodo shares his excitement, while Sandy takes a moment to savor the tranquility. Through a muddy patch, Frodo hops ahead, but Sandy takes care with each step. Together, they work their way through the swamp, helping each other along the way. Frodo jumps across with ease, while Sandy carefully navigates, using a branch for support. Frodo waits to ensure Sandy is safe before continuing. Through a field of tall grass, Frodo leads the way, while Sandy moves more slowly, savoring every moment of the journey. The air is filled with the sounds of nature. They reach a peaceful pond, and Frodo leaps into the water with joy. Sandy dips her feet in, enjoying the coolness. They both take a moment to relax and enjoy the scenery. On a winding path through the trees, Frodo races ahead, eager to see what's next, while Sandy enjoys the journey at her own pace. The forest feels calm and welcoming. A misty, damp swamp with thick mud and towering reeds. Frogs croak in the distance. A bright meadow filled with wildflowers swaying in the wind. A warm, sunlit forest clearing filled with butterflies fluttering around. A quiet forest grove with Frodo and Sandy resting beneath the stars. A rocky path leading up to a mountain, with Frodo hopping from rock to rock, while Sandy carefully climbs using a stick for support. A steep, rocky slope challenges them. Frodo leaps up, while Sandy uses the rocks for support. They help each other as they climb, reaching the top together. A large waterfall cascades in front of them. Frodo leaps into the mist with joy, while Sandy watches, taking in the beautiful scene. The sound of rushing water fills the air. A thicket of tangled branches blocks their way. Frodo jumps through the mess, while Sandy carefully maneuvers around it, showing her patience and careful approach. Glowing path leads them forward. Frodo rushes ahead, excited, while Sandy follows more slowly, mesmerized by the soft, glowing lights in the forest. At last, they reach the magical flower, glowing brightly in the meadow. Frodo smiles with joy, and Sandy gazes at it in wonder. Their hard work has paid off. Frodo and Sandy sit on a rock by a peaceful river, reflecting on their adventures. The river flows gently in the warm sunlight, creates a peaceful atmosphere. A sunset view from a hill overlooking the meadow. Frodo and Sandy sit together, watching the sun dip below the horizon. Sandy and Frodo sit together, sharing their favorite moments from the journey. The sun is setting, and the sky is full of beautiful colors. Frodo and Sandy walking back through the forest toward their home. The forest is peaceful, and small animals peek out from behind trees. The light is dimming as evening approaches, and the forest feels serene and calm. A quiet grove with a soft mossy floor. Frodo and Sandy rest for a moment, surrounded by soft golden light. Fireflies flicker in the air, and the forest is peaceful and still. Standing before the magical flower, Frodo and Sandy look back at the path they've traveled. The journey has been long, but they've achieved their goal together. The path home is peaceful and quiet. Frodo hops ahead, but Sandy takes her time, enjoying the beauty around her. Together, they make their way back to the forest. The forest animals are gathered in a circle around Frodo and Sandy, cheering and applauding. Frodo and Sandy stand at the center, smiling proudly. The atmosphere is joyful and festive. Frodo and Sandy walk home through a glowing forest path, illuminated by the light from the magical flower. The night is calm, and the trees are alive with fireflies. The sun rises over the forest, casting a golden light over Frodo and Sandy as they walk toward new adventures. The forest is peaceful, and the birds begin to sing. Frodo and Sandy stand side by side, looking toward the horizon. The lessons of teamwork, patience, and friendship are clear. They know that they make a great team. The forest animals gather around as Frodo and Sandy share their adventure. Everyone is excited to hear about the magical flower and the journey they took together. The animals cheer and celebrate. Frodo and Sandy stand proudly in the center, knowing that their adventure was about more than just reaching the flower, it was about friendship. The magical flower glows in the center of the celebration, and Frodo and Sandy smile at each other. Their journey has taught them that working together makes everything better. Frodo and Sandy walking toward the horizon, with the forest stretched out before them. The sky is bathed in golden light, and the promise of new adventures fills the air.